an enemy hiding on your planet.
What are you? Do you have a family? Oh, but me.
Bumblebee, you must protect Earth and its people.
Do not run! She ran.
You've got people out there who need you.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee was directed by Travis Knight and stars Hailee Steinfeld, John Cena, and a whole bunch of other characters. And I'd never thought I'd say that, but yeah, this is a Transformers movie. We've been wanting ever since they said they're gonna make a live-action Transformers movie, and yes, it's miles better than any previous Michael Bay monstrosity that came before, even the 2007, the first one. And this movie is just really good. Like, the director Travis Knight, he made Kubo and the Two Strings, an excellent stop-motion animated movie. Give it a watch if you haven't. That movie is just great, and that's the reason I was giving him the benefit of the doubt for this one, because it's produced by Michael Bay, of course, but it's not directed by him. And yeah, there aren't any nonsensical explosions, boom, 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 every fucking second, and this movie actually has heart. If you've watched the Transformers animated cartoons like in the 80s and early 90s, this is what you've been wanting all the time. The models are just like the Generation 1 Transformers, Optimus, Bumblebee, even the Decepticons. All the Decepticons are not just like this grey color scheme that every fucking one was in Michael Bay's movies. They actually have got colors, and it actually makes them more menacing because they're cool in their car modes, and they are cool when they're Decepticons, and yeah, cool villains. And Bumblebee, you get to see how he lost his voice, a ton of stuff. And Hailee Steinfeld, great actress. Ever since The Age of 17, I've been looking out for her, and she once again gives a great performance, and actually a human character who isn't annoying and who serves a purpose and who has got a great backstory which makes the audience actually care for her. And she's got this friend who is basically crushing on her, but she's not like into it, and she just basically remains friends with him. He ain't got that much to do, but he's still good in the movie. And John Cena plays this agent from the Sector 7 stuff, and he's good, but the dialogues are basically generic for him. I mean, yeah, shoot that, blow that, don't run away, don't that. He's good, but like I said, the dialogues are... He's the only character for whom the dialogue is pretty much generic Michael Bay stuff. But yeah, no explosions, unnecessary. And this movie, like I said, got hot. It's kind of like... It feels like E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I mean, it's produced by Spielberg. Spielberg produced every single Transformers movie. I mean, I don't know why he produced all those monstrosities. But in this one, you can see that Travis Knight had been going for a Spielberg vibe, and he pulls it off. Great movie. Like I said, the actors done a pretty good job, and the action's good. Wide shots, no 50 cuts per second. Wide shots, the CGI is good, and the only thing, the only gripe which I have is, like, for those who are actually fans of the Michael Bay movies, I mean, The Last Night already basically fucked up the canon, because if you watch The Last Night, they said Bumblebee fought Nazis in World War II. But in this movie, it's the first time he's coming to Earth, which is the 1980s. So how the fuck was he in World War II when the first time he came to Earth was in the 1980s? Time travel? Whatever. And by the end of this movie, he turns into the Camaro that we know from the first Transformers movie, like the model that Sam found him. And that's a big gap from the 80s and 2007. Was he just like, what, lying around, doing nothing? I mean, if this movie gets a sequel, I guess we'll know what he's been doing, but that's something to consider. And forgot to mention, this movie opens and there are other scenes set on Cybertron. Actual Cybertron. I already said the Transformers are in the Generation 1 model plus Cybertron. Like, this movie opened, I was like, yes! That's That's what I've been looking for ever since they said they're gonna make live action Transformers movie. Cybertron and the war, the actual war on Cybertron. We kind of got that a little bit at the start of Dark of the Moon, I think. But this is just like, yeah, Cybertron like in the video games and stuff. Great action and yeah, fun movie. Finally, an actual good Transformers movie. And I'm gonna give Bumblebee an A-. Give it a watch. Like, this movie, this year is ending on a high note. Aquaman, Bumblebee, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, I thought without any Star Wars movie in December or any Marvel movie in November, we were gonna be like, whatever. But no! Great end of year for 2018. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Give a big thumbs up, comment below, follow me on social media, subscribe my channel. That way, I can see you next time.